Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Leah McSweeney accused Andy Cohen of convincing other celebrities to drag her in the media. Andy Cohen is being accused of unleashing a coordinated attack against former Real Housewives of New York star Leah McSweeney in a lawsuit. Page 6 reported that, in addition to Andy using cocaine with Bravo TV talent, he used the network stars to bash Leah in the press. Leah accused Andy of snorting cocaine with other cast members. She also said producers pressured her to fall off the wagon. Now, she claims Andy used his power to direct or induce celebrities to claim that McSweeney is a liar. Papers were filed in New York Supreme Court late Wednesday night. They claim that in direct response to Leah's suit, Andy either directly requested or induced current and former Real Housewives cast members to publicly disparage McSweeney's character and propensity for truthfulness, to curry favor with Cohen in the hopes that such favor would propel their entertainment careers. More than 20 cast members were named in the lawsuit against the network. Allegedly, Luann de Lesseps, Kyle Richards, Melissa Gorga, Candy Burris, and Dorinda Medley were coaxed to slam McSweeney's claims in the media, including on TMZ, Page 6, and various podcasts and TV shows. Specifically, the suit alleges that ubiquitous Bravo Brie Lisa Vanderpump appeared on The Talk and said, "I'm on Cohen's side," that Heather Dubrow implied that McSweeney should be thanking Bravo rather than suing Bravo. "She is making money and thriving because of this platform," she said that she was irritated by her lawsuit. Margaret Josephs told Page 6 that McSweeney's claims are intended to do nothing but to assassinate Cohen's character, and that is disgusting. The suit claims that the star would not have made the statement but for Cohen's direction and or inducement. The new filing is intended to bolster McSweeney's argument that the defendants retaliated against her for filing her lawsuit. Andy took action against Leah and the claim from her lawsuit that he's given preferential treatment to certain stars. Two unnamed cast members privately told her that he uses cocaine. Neen Leakes has called him a cocaine head. Former cast member Danielle Staub has said he does drugs. Andy's former friend, Kathy Griffin, claimed that he offered her cocaine. Andy has strenuously denies all wrongdoing. In an unusual move, Andy demanded that Leah retract the claims or be sued for defamation. However, the new court papers claim that this move was also retaliation against Leah. Leah's lawyer announced, "Leah looks forward to discovery and depositions, which she expects will be very former revealing." Star of the Real Housewives of New York City, RHONY, has filed a lawsuit against Bravo, Andy Cohen, and production company Shed Media, alleging a toxic work environment that encouraged substance abuse and retaliation against her efforts to maintain sobriety. The lawsuit, filed in 2024 and recently amended, includes new claims that Cohen orchestrated a coordinated campaign involving over 20 Bravo stars to publicly discredit her. McSweeney asserts that these cast members labeled her a liar and maligned her character in media appearances, podcasts, and interviews, allegedly under Cohen's direction or encouragement. She names several prominent figures, including Lisa Vanderpump, Heather Dubrow, and Margaret Josephs, as participants in this campaign. The amended lawsuit builds upon McSweeney's original allegations, which accused Cohen of fostering a workplace culture that pressured employees to consume alcohol, particularly targeting her despite her known struggles with alcohol use disorder. She claims that Cohen engaged in cocaine use with cast members and other celebrities, providing them with favorable treatment and edits on the show. McSweeney also alleges that producers intentionally failed to accommodate her sobriety efforts, creating scenarios that exacerbated her vulnerabilities for the sake of entertainment. In response, Cohen's legal team has denied all allegations, labeling them as categorically false, and accusing McSweeney of using the lawsuit to generate media attention and force a settlement. They have demanded a public retraction and apology, warning of potential legal consequences if she does not comply. The situation has sparked a broader conversation about the working conditions within reality television, particularly on shows like The Real Housewives, where the line between personal struggles and entertainment often blurs. McSweeney's case highlights concerns about the exploitation of cast members' vulnerabilities and the ethical responsibilities of producers and network executives. As the legal proceedings continue, the reality TV industry may face increased scrutiny regarding its treatment of cast members and the pressures they face to maintain certain personas for the sake of ratings. Leah McSweeney, a former star of The Real Housewives of New York City, RHONY, has filed a lawsuit against Andy Cohen, Bravo Media, and Shed Media, alleging a pattern of discrimination, substance abuse, and retaliation. In her amended complaint, McSweeney claims that Cohen orchestrated a coordinated attack by directing 24 Bravo cast members to publicly discredit her, labeling her a liar and maligning her character. She asserts that these actions were taken to retaliate against her for filing a lawsuit in 2024, which accused Cohen of using cocaine with cast members and pressuring her into substance abuse, claims Cohen has denied. The lawsuit alleges that Cohen and Bravo fostered a rotted workplace culture that pressured employees to consume alcohol, particularly targeting McSweeney due to her struggles with alcohol use disorder. McSweeney asserts that when she attempted to maintain her sobriety, she faced harassment and retaliation. She also claims that Cohen gave favorable treatment and editing to cast members with whom he used cocaine. In response, Cohen's legal team has demanded that McSweeney retract her allegations, labeling them as false, offensive, and defamatory. They argue that the lawsuit is an attempt to create a media frenzy and force a settlement. The case has drawn attention to the working conditions on reality television sets and the treatment of cast members, particularly those with disabilities. As legal proceedings continue, the outcome may have implications for industry practices and the treatment of reality TV participants. Leah McSweeney, a former star of The Real Housewives of New York City, RHONY, has filed a lawsuit against Bravo executive producer Andy Cohen and Shed Media, alleging a toxic work environment that pressured her to consume alcohol and retaliated against her efforts to maintain sobriety. In her amended complaint, McSweeney claims that Cohen orchestrated a coordinated attack by directing or encouraging over 20 Bravo stars to publicly discredit her, labeling her a liar and maligning her character. She names several Bravo celebrities, including Lisa Vanderpump, Heather Dubrow, and Margaret Josephs, asserting that their statements were made under Cohen's influence to curry favor for career advancement. McSweeney also reiterates her allegations of substance abuse, citing private confirmations from unnamed cast members and public remarks by former TV personalities. Cohen has denied all allegations, labeling them as baseless and false. Bravo and Shed Media have not responded to the latest filing.